right, guys, the NFL draft is this week. Did you hear about this? My friend is obsessed with the NFL. He's at the draft right now. My friend Brian went to the draft.
Okay, let's get an update.
I know, yeah. I was going to call him.
That's a great name.
Brian the Gay Indian? We're calling Brian the Gay Indian right now. He's at the NFL draft.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, there he is, Brian Wyora.
I'm in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Actually, I'm in Keene, Wisconsin right now. All the hotels in Green Bay were about $800 to $1,000 a night.
Jesus Christ.
That's how popular the draft is?
Yeah. There were 200.
Deal.
I was there yesterday. There were 250,000 people there.
What?
What? 250,000?
It was double the size of the town of Green Bay at Lambeau. They had to stop letting people in yesterday.
I don't know if you remember this, but a few years back, we had Colin Kaepernick. You know this guy?
I remember him, yes.
Now, Colin said the NFL draft is similar to a slave auction, that they're virtually the same thing. Now, have you seen anything down there that makes you think that may be true? Because when I think of a slave, I think of a guy making millions of dollars, living in a mansion, playing the sport that he loves.
That's why you've called me to discuss the NFL draft?
Well, listen, I'm trying to educate myself. I watched this documentary by Colin Kaepernick, and he told me that the NFL draft is basically slavery, and I agree. And I just wanted some in-person confirmation that I was right.
Well, I don't think me or my friend is interested in talking about that. We're happy to talk about our wonderful experiences in the town of Green Bay. We're happy to talk about the delicious food we've eaten.
See, this is what I mean. This is white privilege at its finest here. You know, I'm trying to talk about serious issues, and you just want to.
A guy who's not white. Certainly not by appearance.
Well, but you can still have white privilege.
That's true.
You can still have it. Have you not heard of the blackface of white supremacy? Larry Elder. Blackface. That's you, Brian. You're the brown face of white supremacy.
I'm not going to put my friend on the air if you're going to manipulate his words to pursue some sort of political agenda.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
That feels like a move straight out of the DNC's playbook.
What have you seen at the NFL draft?
Well, I think that first of all, that quote. Look at
how uncomfortable Brian is right now.
No. I'll answer it directly. That first of all, that quote is one of the most misunderstood quotes. It was taken very out of context. Look, I'm not.
Oh no, this is from a Netflix documentary that I've seen. I'm very woke and progressive, Brian. Unlike you, okay? I've seen the documentary. Why have you not watched it, Brian?
I listen. I see almost the opposite of what Mr. Kaepernick saw.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw a lot of players who had their lives changed financially for the better.
See, but that sounds a lot like a slave.
No, it sounds like the opposite.
You must not know about slavery, man. There was a lot of millionaire slaves.
I definitely do not. I definitely do not claim to be an expert. I'm not an expert in that, but my understanding is that those guys were not paid anything.
Oh, you're very wrong. You're very wrong. They all lived in Malibu on the ocean.
You're close with the Rothschilds.
I think Brian hates this segment.
I wanted to comment on your thoughts. Give my thoughts on your comment about the NFL draft kind of being like slavery with extra steps.
Yes.
I've seen this case before, and I get it. I would contend that all of life under capitalism is slavery with extra steps.
Shit! Look at this. See, now why can't Brian drop knowledge like that? See? That was great.
Well, listen. Can I say one more thing too? Let me just say one more thing.
Yes.
And this I want you to use.
Okay.
So in life,
yes,
there are always going to be very problematic issues.
Yes.
Okay? There's always going to be problems with everything. And if you spend your time obsessing over it, what a miserable life that is. I understand there are problems with the NFL. And I understand there are problems with sports and sports culture and how much money goes into them. And, you could solve world hunger, in 20 seconds if you just got rid of sports and all of that stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
But you know what that takes away from? That takes away from the beauty of life. Okay?
Brian, I just gotta say, this sounds exactly like something someone would say who loves slavery, who loves and supports slavery like you do at the NFL draft. Thank you for being on the show, Brian. We will see you next time.